What's up, everybody? It's your boy JohnPick with Sharp Bets DFS, back with another video to help you make money on PrizePicks and Underdog tonight. We have a little bit smaller of a slate of games this evening, but that doesn't matter to us, baby. We can dig out that value anywhere. So, I'm JohnPick with Sharp Bets DFS. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any more of our videos that we put out on a daily basis. But most importantly, check out that pinned link in the comments below for access to our Discord. There you'll find all the information, tips, advice, players to tail, tickets to tail, anything and everything you could possibly need to succeed on PrizePicks and Underdog tonight. Now, what I want to do, like I do every day, is go over some of these wins we had in the winner's circle last night from our Discord. Mr. Bill Trees, shout out to you, sir. Making some money there. Mr. Dreadhead, one of these new guys. You know, it's like I told you in a previous video, if you see this leaf here, that means they're brand new. So we got brand new guys getting wins. J-Mall, you got Mr. Vicious, one of the OGs, LeBron's coach, Happy Dad, Synergy, one of these new guys. And then, like I said, some of the OGs are getting wins here too. So, it's not a situation where we're going to win every single night. You're not going to make, $1,000 every night. It just doesn't work that way. But we are pulling out wins one way or another on a nightly basis. Tonight we expect to get some wins as well. So let's go into some of our picks that we have for you guys that we're feeling really bullish about. So without further ado, let's look at the slate of games this evening. We got 4 games, right? Nuggets Magic, Suns Hawks, Bulls Nets, Bucks Lakers. We are going to focus on 2 of these games in particular, the first and the second game. So from the 6 p.m. game between the Nuggets and the Magic, we're going to go over that one second, actually. So the first prop I want to go over that we think you should tail, that we think is just a rock-solid pick, lock in here, is going to be Mr. Trey Young, right? To go over 9.5 assists. Can't believe it hasn't bumped yet. That's awesome. So Trey Young against Phoenix, who is now Mikal Bridges-less, right? So they don't have that tenacious defender. Something tells me they're going to give up a lot of assists this evening, as is, even if we weren't dealing with Trey Young dishing the ball around, the man, the assist monster. So let's take a look at what he's done in the past few. As I say every day, last 5 is not always the best way to go as far as information, but considering we have Phoenix in our last 5, not the worst thing to look at as far as evidence to take this guy. So, in the last 5, we've averaged 11. Great. That's 1 over where we need him to be for tonight. But more importantly, looking at, on the 7th, he dropped 16 assists against New Orleans. So there you go. But on the first, the last time they played Phoenix, 12 dishes. Now that's with Mikal Bridges in the lineup for Phoenix, which once again is just an absolute defensive monster. He's gone. Won't be having to deal with him this evening. Trey Young will more than likely be guarded by either Devin Booker, who's a pretty good defender himself, but he's no Mikal Bridges. So he's going to be defended by either Devin Booker or Chris Paul. Which, hey, Paul was a defensive monster back in the day, but he's lost himself a step or two, let's be honest, right? So Trey Young to go over 9.5 assists, love it. Let's take a look past this last 5, right? And look at, again, we already have the statistics for what he's done. His one and only game against Phoenix this season was here recently on the 1st of February, 12 dimes, right? Boom, love it. Now, on average, for this season, the man is at where we need him to be. Right at it. 10 assists. So, boom. Beautiful. That's what we like to see, right? So, Trey Young going over 9.5 assists. Love it. We say lock it in. We're having our guys lock it in, so we suggest you do the same. Now, the second one is something we don't always go with. We try to make the safest bets. We try to and pass those along to you and to our Discord members. But this one is a bet that, as far as the prop itself, we kind of try to stay away from typically. But Cantavius Caldwell Pope, KCP, to go over 1.5 blocks and steals. This man is a stock monster. It shocks me every time they come out with this line. And the reason why, well, let's look, right? So in his last 5, got them all except for the last game they played at Atlanta, which would have been on the 4th. But look at this. He had 6 against the Pelicans. 2 against Minnesota, 2 against Golden State, 3 against Philly. What is he averaging on the season? Let's take a look. Or how does he do against Orlando, who is his opponent tonight? So against Orlando, he's played 1 game this season, and he had 2 steals and a block. That's 3. That's 1 full point over where we need him to be as far as blocks and steals. Boom. Love it. That's pretty good evidence right there, right? So check out what we found doing our typical deep dive into the statistics and research, right, on KCP as far as stocks. Unbelievable what we found. So in his last 10, he's only missed the 2 stocks mark once. But not only that, let's look a little bit further so I can impress you like we were. We're going to go through his last 10, right? So let's see. 2 steals, no blocks in his last game. The game before that was where he got a big old fat donut. Now, that was in 12 minutes. So clearly he was not in that game. I don't remember what happened. I don't think we had any of his props for that night, so I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. But for whatever reason, he only played 12 minutes, right? So there's the 2, then there's that 0 that we talked about. That's the 1 out of 10 that he missed. But check this out. After that, you got 2, 0, 2, right? 6, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 4, 3, 3, 2. That's his last 10. He has gone over this in 9 out of his last 10. Impressively in a few of them. Again, on the 31st, on January 31st, 4 steals and 2 blocks. This is a guard, guys. This is a guard out there getting 2 blocks. Grabbing, swatting balls left and right. So, not to get, harp on it too much, but man, I can't believe they're even offering this prop. It's as simple as that. So his last 10, super impressive. So it's as simple as that, guys. We are very bullish about KCP going over 1.5 blocks and steals tonight. There's not a whole lot on the board because, again, 4 games going on, that's it, and most of the props have not dropped yet. But from what we can see, we've got these 2 rock-solid locks, in our opinion, for you to go ahead and insert into your lineup. Use one, use both. Don't use either of them. That's completely up to you. But we've provided you here with 2 very solid core plays, we think. So we've already locked these into the lineup. I'll show you in our Discord where we did that. This morning we posted. Here it is. So as you can see at 10:23, we locked in KCP over 1.5 blocks and steals, and Trey Young over 9.5 assists. So boom, there it is. Not going to take up too much of your time today. Join the Discord, guys. $14.99 a month. We're up to, I believe, right under 250 members now. It's grown very, very quickly, and we're very, very appreciative for that. But there's room for more. $14.99 a month. You can't go wrong, guys. With the amount of money do you make money every single night? Of course not. Nobody does. You can't, unless you play 100 tickets, which please don't do that. But so, unless it's a happy hour, right? Go nuts. But which it was last night. We're here to help you guys make money. It's all we do all day, every day. $14.99 a month. The link is pinned in the Patreon link is pinned in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any more of our videos. And until next time, I'm JohnPick with Sharp Bets DFS. Let's get that money, son.